my scooter outside the dairy. Nek Minnit. Nek Minnit, mate. Nek Minnit. That's right. The joy of my life.
I don't know if we should start at the beginning or somewhere after the beginning. Yeah, I guess I became a meme. I actually had the intention of doing comedy. But then when it happened, I was like, I'm not so sure about this. This woman and her daughter came up and they said, oh wow, you were really funny and intelligent. We just thought you were some dumb poor person. That moment made me start thinking differently. My name is Levi Hawken. I'm 43 years old. I'm from Auckland, Aotearoa, New Zealand. You might know me as the Nek Minnit guy. I made a joke and that kind of stuck. Memes were new. I mean, I was like, oh yeah, what's this? Someone's put this clip of me off this DVD on YouTube and oh, everyone's loving it. Well, it was pretty funny when we made it, so I get it. I didn't realize I've got no control over this. There's nothing you can do and you just feel helpless. And then you go on the internet and there's people saying that you're a crackhead or that you're inbred or something. All the worst bullying is suddenly bang, it's on the internet. The media loves it. They're just like, yeah, come to us, come do an interview, come and see what you say so then we can laugh at you some more. I want to be nice to people who found the meme funny or whatever, but because a lot of people found it funny because they thought I was funny looking or I sounded funny or I had funny teeth, and they find it funny because they're laughing at you, not with you. And then eventually you just get so confused and fed up with it all that you just go skateboarding. Skateboarding was the escape from everything. Emptying your brain of all the bullshit, just pushing yourself to be better, and maybe one day you'll be good enough for yourself. I have a genetic disorder called ectodermal dysplasia, which affects hair, skin, teeth, and your sweat glands. I hardly sweat at all. I've been obsessed by skateboarding since I was about 10 years old. I just became completely addicted to it. Whatever bad things were happening in your life, you could just grab your board and go skate. When you're bombing hills and that, all that shit kind of disappears and it's just you. Skateboarding has always been like a physical learning curve to do with the way things spin, centrifugal force and friction. So now in skateboarding for me, I sort of started exploring all these different textures. Rough concretes, exposed aggregate concretes that were no fun to skate on, suddenly they were fun. Using these soft wheels and they leave marks, a line of urethane. I skate through the city and you're going fast and you're throwing that slide and leave a big white vein line. It's like a gestural brush stroke. It's like a tag, it's like a signature. I'm using all the same materials to make my art that I'm using to ride my skateboard. Getting into building sculptures with concrete, I immediately jumped at using urethane because my wheels are made out of urethane and I ride them on concrete. I was making these molds out of plywood. It feels like it's all connected, which was a totally awesome realization, which I'm still exploring. My sculpture work, I think, is heavily influenced by Terry Stringer's monument at Aotea Square. Very brutalist and very skateable. Although I haven't actually built anything that's skateable yet. After that whole meme thing happened, I kind of went, okay, well, it's not going away, so I'm going to have to try and make the most out of it. I don't know if everything happens for a reason, but everything happens and you just got to deal with it in the best way that you can and find some sort of a silver lining, I guess. That would be a better way of putting it. That's a better saying. Should we go with that cliche? Just got to look for that silver lining. I've met some really nice people, and some people have been like super polite, approached me in really interesting ways to say what's up and say that they found the video funny and that they appreciated it and it made them laugh. Or like little kids, they think you're like a superstar. It's quite a funny illusion, like we live in a fame-based society. I don't know, it's still a part of everything I do, I guess. It's still a part of who I am. You know, kids come up, you don't really want to bum them out and go, it's over, the meme's over, sorry, go away. I'm an artist now. I know being a meme or whatever has had its ups and downs, and I kind of love it and hate it at the same time. But I think I probably would have been just as dumb as a kid. I probably would have been going up to someone who was a meme and probably annoying them and saying Nek Minnit as well, trying to get smart. So maybe it's just payback.